here at Nissan Stadium across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville. Tonight, a good one in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
Second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. One more time for Montgomery. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
DK to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Again, it's Pollard. He'll work forward for a couple. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
E.J. Speed on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one complete to Ridley. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's Noel. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one intercepted. Picked off by a Monty Hooker.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Titans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Ward. Headed left, buying time. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Texans have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put it into this drive.
The Texans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first 2 drives. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Stroud connects with Collins. And it's a 1st down for Houston.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. And their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. Play action. Whoa. Middle of the field, he's got a Conquo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off play action, it's Ward. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And he will score. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stover. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down, they need 5. Now Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And they will bring him down on the other near side of midfield.
21 yards.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Kirk is the motion man. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery finding room to the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Now, screen set up for Marks. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
3rd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left them nowhere to go. And no gain.
No gain on the play.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Henry to And the Texans are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Music City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Titans 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Tim Radike now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Ward. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now Ward gonna hold on to it, and they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
A 1-yard gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Ward. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Kirk is the motion man. On play action. Stroud. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Titans have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do, and they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it, and the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one taken at the 7. And and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Pushed out to his left.
C.J. Stroud. A 7-yard gain. And the Texans 1st down. A gain of 7.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll give this to Higgins as they run the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2. Brings up
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
Here's Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
It is 3rd and long. To throw is Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now, Stroud. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. We're back to Nashville. In a moment, it is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down for Houston.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 22-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Texans.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
Yards. That's another Texans first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's in! Woody Marks! Touchdown, Houston!
Touchdown, Texans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Chestnut. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. play action. It's Ward. He's going to tuck it and go. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
39-yard line.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Ward. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and a yard. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 50-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
On 1st and 10, Ward. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And while the play results in an incompletion, I think these are the type of decisions from a young quarterback that you're okay with. If the play's not there, if you don't feel good, throw the ball away, don't turn it over, and let's live for the next play call.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Play fake, now Ward to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike, and I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Kamari Lassiter there on the stop.
34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Third and 5. Throwing is Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he puts his head down for first down.
A 7-yard gain.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
18-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
In motion, Okonkwo. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
In motion, Okonkwo. Ward now on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Kirk is the motion man. On play action. Stroud. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now, screen set up for Martin. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the 1st down, but give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
Getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot man gonna move in motion left. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send Ridley in motion. To throw is Ward. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The Titans sending out their punter.
For the Titans.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. One more time for Montgomery. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He had plenty of juice coming across to get the ball, Mike, but he hit a whole new gear after he secured it and began getting vertical. By comparison, it looked like a lot of the defenders who had a shot at him were a little flat-footed and ended up getting burned for a big gain.
He's going to take a shot down the field. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. Rolling to the left. Taking off. And he'll be held down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
In motion, Okonkwo. Again, it's Pollard. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On play action, here's Levis. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Spears. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Pollard. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Levis's pass complete to Tony.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
The Texans offense ready for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Sneed on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That's taken on this side of midfield. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Titans' offense and receiver Calvin Ridley set to take over for this drive. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of 1 yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. This one complete to Ridley. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
The Titans 1st down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all three timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On the field, he's got a conquest. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Spears. And he'll get about 5.
Number 2, Tajay Spears, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down. In motion, Okonkwo. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
In motion, Okonkwo. They'll run here.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Texans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
Second and 7.
Second and 7. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Third down, they need 5. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Nashville, we say good night, everybody.